put some pain on you.
Pain? How dare you use that word?
He's got pins in his head.
What you think of as pain is only a shadow. Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. Gentlemen, I am pain.
What's going on, family? This is the one and only Dark Loner, aka Whispered. I hope you enjoyed one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite characters, Pinhead. And I'll explain later to you why I use that, but I was sent a disturbing story. This is just I'm going to try to be as calm and as rational, but you know me, I am the Dark Loner. I am prone to excitability. So a buddy of mine sent me this. I told him I was doing, a website on not just women, but just how I feel like decent people are just being taken advantage of, and it really bothers me. He's dealt with situations with women too in the past. He's a decent man, obviously he's had, I don't want to go into his soul story, but I don't know how he found this, but he sent me this, and this is really disturbing. It's disgusting, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to react, and I'm probably going to get upset, so I'm just fair warning. This, I kid you not, the name of the title of this, I guess this girl wrote a blog post. It's called My First Dog Hump Experience. Let me read it again. My First Dog Hump Experience. Okay. She says, "Hi all," and I'm going to kind of browse through this, but "Hi all, I'm a 26-year-old teacher, female teacher, who would like to share my first and successful beastie behavior with dogs." Okay. And this goes into another video where I said whores gone wild. Remember that one? These are school teachers, folks. These women are teaching children. Having sex with the, let me continue. For the past few months, so she's enjoyed her sexual relations with an animal for a couple months. I hope you don't get bored, but I will give you a little background information about myself. This is basically for the inquiries I've had at the end of my experience, so that people will know what drove me to do such naughty things. Doing something naughty is stealing a cookie. Hell, sneaking out when I was growing up, sneaking out with your boyfriend, sneaking into a girl's window, that was naughty. Do you see the level which changed? And I got a lot of young guys don't know this. She looks at having sex with an animal naughty, or having sexual relations with the animal. And I'm not going to read this because there's a lot of disgusting stuff in there. She says it's naughty. First things first, I am horny as hell. Women who are as horny as me are always seen as sluts. Wonder why. But I've always been this way. What shocks most people who know how horny... Oh my god. Again, fellas, can women ever have a conversation without sex being involved? A buddy of mine used to tell me in college. He used to say this about girls. This is how they think. This is all they have to offer. That's why they talk about sex so much. Because other than that, what can they offer a man? I mean, we know you're horny. We know you slept with 9,000 guys. Okay? Thank you for your life autobiography. Jesus. Blah, 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 blah. She lost her virginity at 18, she goes on to say. Okay, here's where it starts to piss me off a little. For the first 3 years of college, I had a steady guy. He's probably a decent guy, probably a beta guy, doesn't even know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use terms like that. And we made love on an average of 3 to 4 times per week. Now, honestly, fellas, do you really think she was in love with this guy? Why do women consistently say they make love to guys when they don't give a shit about them? Why? Making love is an act between two human beings that actually show significant feeling of each other and engage in copulatory actions. I don't think copulatory is a word, but I just made it up. Copulation is. But this is lust. We know that. And she goes on to say that. I I was his little sex machine. So, okay, you love this guy, but you were a sex machine. Okay, that makes sense. Thing is, that wasn't enough. I cheated numerous times. There it is, fellas. Again, like I said in my other video, you can look up the statistics. Women cheat on men 2 to 1. It's not even close. This notion, and I've been sold this even when I was a little kid, that men are much more promiscuous than women, and men. No, there's a higher percentage of male virgins in their 30s and 40s than their woman, and it's significant. It's not even close. Women all cheat with the same guy. You know, Dick Balsington, that guy, the ultimate alpha male, as they call, 6'4", blonde hair, surfer from Orange County, dick down his toes, that guy. That's who they cheat with. But again, women say they want a good man. Bullshit. There were many occasions where I slept with my guy and lover on this side on the same day. That is disgusting. So again, fellas, when you put your dick, I'm telling you, when you put your dick in these females, you're putting your dick where other males have excreted fluid. So essentially, your dick's touching his dick. It's like putting your dick in a primordial soup of goo and semen of another guy. This is why I don't sleep with girls. This is why I've decided to go my own way years ago, because it's disgusting. And you wonder why our STDs rates have went up since the 80s, like 2 to 3 times. It's gross. But she has no feeling toward that. Okay, so at the end of the bubble, he found out that I was sleeping with another guy on the team, and it was out the door for me. Oh well. The Bachelor's life was cool. Do you see how callous she is? And I'm sorry I forgot to tell you the title of this. It's just called Catharsis. That's what I'm calling this episode of MGTOW Files. It's just Catharsis. Do you see how... And this is not a rarity. This is how a lot of girls think. What do you think spring break is? You ever ask yourself that question? I knew plenty of guys that didn't have the money. It's a bunch of frat faggot ass simp mangina frat boys going down to, you know, West Palm Beach, Florida, or Panama City, sleeping with a bunch of prostitutes and skanks. And these are the same girls that have boyfriends back in college. Why would you why as a guy, this is why I never dated a girl in college. Why would you ever date a girl in college? What point? This is the term where guys use cum dumpster. That's what they are. This is what they are. And this is the empowering that feminism has allowed women to do, to be sluts and be proud. But I'm not even going to use that word. I'll explain to you later. Anyway, she goes on to say, I just love the male organs so much. Dick, cock, and shaft for all you good-minded people. What does that have to do with being good-minded? I love to hold it in my mouth and suck it dry, swallowing all the juice in my favorite part, then always brings me to orgasm. Jesus. 26-year-old teacher talking like she's Jenna Jameson. Oh, this is what, blue pill guys, this is what you date. This is who you're marrying. This is who you're dating. You're dating porn stars. I hope you understand that. And I'm hoping this, what I'm keep talking about, and you see other guys talking about this is wisdom to you guys. This is not us hating because we've had such, this is us learning the hard way and didn't have YouTube 15, 20 years ago to explain this shit to you guys. So you don't have to go down this path. Okay, anyway. Let me skim down a little. Sorry for the brief pauses I have. So she says, goes down and says, soon 3 months went by and I started flirting with my fellow teachers. About 90% of them were married. So not only is she a harlot, she's a slut whore. Now she's messing with guys and the simps that are married that just decide to go step out. And you know I hate guys who cheat. I look at cheaters like just above kitty rapists. I think they all should be executed. I think in this country, in America or wherever, if somebody cheats on you, guy or girl, you should be able to kill them. I'm serious. That's how strongly I feel about it. So she's messing with married teachers. but I had no cares of breaking up marriages at this point. But why were you messing with him if you didn't care? See how stupid these whores are? So then she goes, the guy asks if he can look, if she could hold his dog for the summer. Alright, well, let's see. The dog's name was Lunar. Blah, 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 blah. She said the day was humid. I took off my shirt and shorts, leaving me only in a jog bra and... Listen to this, fellas. Today was so humid. I took off my shirt and my shorts, leaving me with only my jog bra and nothing underneath those shorts. I never wear underwear. My vagina always nice and ready for easy access. Ladies, don't you get angry? If you're a decent woman, wouldn't you get angry? Again, have no problem being a whore. That's the whore way of life. And let me stop real quick. I'm not going to call girls whores anymore. You know why? You remember when you were a kid, if you were a chubby kid, and you kept calling the kid fat, and, you know, this is 2nd, 3rd grade, and it pissed them off? Well, eventually, if you keep calling somebody fat, it doesn't have the same effect on them. So why should we even call girls sluts? Because it's like a badge of honor to them. Oh, you blew 57 guys in one day. Oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. It doesn't even... Why call women sluts? It just... I don't say... there's no point to say anything. Congratulations on taking more semen in the face. Do you want... I mean, they act like they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for this. Easy access. Easy access to another unsuspecting simp who puts his dick in a freaking septic tank, because that's essentially what it is. Anyway. I continue. When I went to sleep, then I woke up in shock. First, I was feeling aroused for a second. The big-ass dog, Lunar, was licking my pussy, ravishing it. I should say, the big-ass dog, Ton, was reaching outside my ass and going in and out. Oh, my God. You get the picture. First, she told the dog to get off. I'm just going to skim through this. Basically... now the dog is hunting. She's talking about the dog is hunting after her. Sometimes we have sex. This is disgusting. Oh my God. The times I get back to my place, we have sex 8 to 10 times. I'm thinking about getting a dog, but I think it would be awfully hard to replace Lunar, the sex machine. I finally have a steady guy, so I'm not as frustrated. Oh my God. Fellas, let me explain something to you. This woman, listen to what she said. She had sex 8 to 10 times a day with an animal, a canine, a dog that puts his dick in, that eats fecal matter. This is who she slept with. And then, after she was done with the dog, who she said cannot be replaced, she gets another guy. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Do you see the type of slime? These women are guttural. They're like Chris Barnes' voice, if you know anything about Cannibal Corpse. They're just guttural. Some poor simp has no idea. He thinks this girl's a catch. Oh, she's a teacher, has a good job. He has no idea. A couple months before you, she's banging Spuds McKenzie. She's banging the dog from Man's Best Friend. And you're going to put your dick in this canal of septic, sludge, and slime. What the fuck? Fellas, I would implore you, don't shake hands with women unless unless it's your mom. And we don't even know that. I'm serious. Or your sister. Well, your sister might be one of these girls. Just don't touch them. Just please refrain from touching me, because I don't want to touch them. Name me the stories where men are doing shit like this. But again, men are considered the dirty, nasty ones. Do you hear what she had sex with a dog, and then got another boyfriend. And you know what's going to happen by the time this girl's 30, she'll have 3-4 kids. She'll get married. This simp will marry her. Your girlfriend just slept with your... And here's what's going to happen. He gets married. She goes, honey, let's buy a dog. He's thinking, okay, we're having it for the family. And mom's banging the dog over the husband. And he's wondering why he doesn't get any sex. I just asked women this question. Show me all the men. Men are big cheaters. I'm talking about decent men. I'm not talking about the blue pill fags that you guys decide that beat your ass eventually because only we know looks matter. Looks don't matter to women. Yeah, right. This woman should be seriously gutted and put down circa Cannibal Holocaust 1980. This is a disease. It needs to be purged. Catharsis, my friends. Purge yourself of this entire... This is American woman. Of course this is an American woman. This is what they do. And I'd like to thank my buddy, I'm not going to say his name for giving me the story, but I was so disgusted. I'm not even going to read the whole thing, but I just read the parts that I thought made sense. She justified sleeping with an animal. An animal. There are guys I know who've never even had sex with a girl, and girls like this shoot them down for Fido. Fellas, I implore you, please, don't touch them. I'm serious. I don't even, just don't shake my hand anymore, please. Or use CDC level 4 bodysuits if you're going to touch a woman, because God knows what kind of fluid they have on her. Or in them. But yet, the Nanginas and the White Knights will continue to copulate and procreate with these disgusting animals. And, you know, just keep replenishing the world. And you're... God forbid we know what our mothers did. I don't even want to know. That's why you hear me say I was conceived out of the wombs of desolation. Like Damien. I'm from a jackal. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really know. I'd rather be conceived of a jackal. That's a little spaced out right there. But... I don't even want to send you guys a link. My friend sent me this and it was just, I'm like, really, dude? Really? And she was so callous and calm about it. So I'm cathartic. 2014, New Year. I just don't want to be with girls anymore. I'd rather do like the dudes that buy the, have a virtual girlfriend on a Game Boy. I mean, you're safer. It's disgusting. This is who the simps and the Manginas and the White Knights protect every day. We'll fight you, us the red pill guys that are trying to warn them about that. They'll fight us for this. I'll give you an example. Evil Dead. What did Ash do when his arm... And you ladies, you decent women need to do this. What did Ash do when his hand got infected? He cut it off. These women need to be severed from the population. The problem is there's such a high percentage of these. When I was growing up in the 80s, it wasn't as bad as it is now. And, like I said, women are empowered by the more dicks they blow, by the more semen is deposited in them. This is empowering. This is refreshing to them. So don't even call them sluts anymore because it's like calling a fat kid fat after you call him fat 300 times. Oy vey. I got more stories for you like this, fellas. Again, go your own way. It's just more reason. Protect yourselves. Be safe. I am the Dark Loner. I will see you on the dark side. Peace.